You know that feeling when you find out you forgot to plug in the microphone after you've done a 20-minute good take? That's me right now. What's up guys, this is Kane. Today I'm bringing you a detailed review of the Air Max 1 Anniversary Pack. More specifically, the white and red and the white and royal Air Max 1s. Now, first of all, let me just start by saying I'm not going to be the Captain Obvious here, you know, I'm not going to be like,
oh, so this shoe is blue here and white here.
If you're watching this video, chances are you have eyes. You can see what this shoe looks like. And instead, I'm just going to talk about some things that are not so obvious that you might have not known if you didn't have the shoes in hand. It's kind of a, I don't know, like my buyer's guide for these shoes, if you will. No? I don't know if that makes sense. The number one thing I want to talk about is the shape. Now, actually, I made a pretty big deal out of this shape thing in my previous review for the Air Max 1 Dynamic Berry, which you can check out down in the description box below. I'm going to put a link there. But essentially, Nike brought back the golden era shape. Not completely the OG, aka the 1987, but very close, and us collectors are very, very happy about it. And the number two thing I want to talk about is the material. Now, a lot of people, when they first look at it, it's just pretty much a normal Air Max 1, but if you look deeper, there are actually a lot of material differences compared to the regular Air Max 1s that you see every day. And let's start off by this kind of mesh material. So if you take a look at this kind of mesh material here, you'll see that it's not really your average mesh material, if that makes sense. It's definitely a rougher type of material. If I rub it against my microphone again, you'll probably hear what I mean. Also surrounding this ankle area, as well as this little quarter panel here, is also, I think, a type of mesh, but it's definitely less rough and nicer to the touch, and I think these are pretty true to the OG as well. Now, another detail is actually this new, or should I say old, type of lacing. So these are actually pretty rough nylon material, and I heard they're more true to the OG, although personally I don't like them as much, just because when you tie them, they look kind of funny. Hang on, let me demonstrate this. You see how they kind of just stick out a little, and they don't really conform, they don't really, you know, fall down nicely like cotton laces would. Fortunately, Nike did include a pair of soft white cotton laces for each of the shoes, so when I get around to wearing them, I'm definitely gonna swap them in ASAP. Now, the biggest thing about this shoe is actually this paneling material. Now, a lot of people online I've heard are saying, oh, so Nike finally brought back the nice suede for the Air Max 1. And I'm just like, what? What? Now, if you don't understand why I'm so frustrated, if you will, is that this is not a suede material. This is a cotton/felt type of fabric material. So next time if you see someone saying that it has suede on it, just slap them across. Actually, no, just kidding, don't do that. But seriously, know your materials.
Alright, pause real quick. I can already predict that some people in the comments are gonna be like, oh no, bro, you don't know your materials, bro, you wrong, bro. Look at what Nike said. Nike clearly said here, suede and mesh upper for support and breathability. And I get it. But you have to remember, this is Nike, and this is the same Nike that said this year's Jordan 15 Retro had both forefoot and heel zoom units. Plus, if you show that cross-section of that suede material to any leather expert or someone that knows their materials, they'd be pretty hard-pressed to call that thing suede. But you know what, I'm not gonna have a whole argument about this. Let's just get back to the video.
Another cool touch is actually the packaging. Both of the shoes come in this kind of retro looking Nike Air Max box that mimics exactly the Nike Air Max 1 box in 1987. Under that, there's a paragraph that kind of just explains why Nike decided to celebrate and retro these shoes. Included in the box is also a really nice white dust bag with this kind of silver stripe that is very similar to the design that is on the box. Well, to be fair, I don't know if I want to use this as a dust bag for my shoes because they're white, so dust, white, they just don't get along. Like, if you look at it, like, it's already dirty and I haven't even used them yet. So I guess they're just gonna sit in the box then. Yeah. And the last thing I want to touch on, which some of you, actually many of you watching this video probably experienced firsthand, is the availability. Nike, for some goddamn reason, decided to make these shoes insanely limited and impossible to get. I don't know why. For both of the pairs, I actually struck out on sneakers. This pair, I was lucky enough to get it from a European retailer. And this pair is actually pretty interesting how I got them. So I was lining outside of Bodega, it's a boutique in Boston, and my friend Tuan was a couple of places in front of me. And when he walked in the store, he got a pair, and then when I got into the store, there was only a 5.5 left, and I was gonna take that size because obviously that's not my size. But when I saw him, he actually had a 7.5. He actually wears an 8.5, but I do wear a 7.5. So I went up to him, and because I actually ooped him 2 pairs of Ultra Boosts, the Chinese New Year ones, before, and he decided it was a really good time to kind of return the favor. So yeah, big shout out to you, Tuan. I love you for this. So speaking of the sizes, let's actually talk about the sizing. So for this pair, I actually got a 7.5, and this pair I got an 8. Now both of them actually fit me pretty comfortably. Just for reference, I wear size 8 in Jordan 1 highs, Yeezy 350 V2, and also Ultra Boosts. I do, however, have flat feet and a slightly lower arch, so your mileage may vary. The general consensus though is that these new 2017 Air Max 1s run pretty true to the length, but they run a little long. So I guess if you have a skinny feet, definitely you can go down half a size, but if you have any sort of high arch or just wide feet, I think you might want to go true to size, or some people even claim that they want to go half a size up. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't have your feet, but I think it serves a pretty good general guide as to what size you should purchase in case you want to purchase these shoes now. Now, I feel really blessed to have both of these pairs for retail in my possession. If you want to purchase these shoes, now is actually a pretty good time to do so, I think. So when these first came out, I remember them going for anywhere from like $500 to almost $800, and that to me is just ridiculous for a pair of Air Max 1s. But now I think the hype has died down a little, and I'm seeing prices anywhere from $250 to $350. I say maybe give it a week or two, it might even hit $200. I'm not too sure, but that is a possibility. However, I think towards the beginning of the summer, people are gonna start to want these shoes again, and then the demand is gonna go up, and then the supply is gonna obviously go down, so the price is gonna shoot up again. So if you wanna buy them, I think you should do them now or very soon. But again, don't quote me on that. I'm obviously no financial expert whatsoever. This is purely my personal observation and kind of my prediction for the market of these shoes. I think it makes sense, I hope. So if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. And if you like this type of video, feel free to subscribe as well. I actually have some heat coming in. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. And until next time, take it easy and peace.